They're making whiskey at 9,000 feet above sea level in Colorado. Why do I live in Virginia? Alright guys, so welcome back to Bottled and Bond Monday Madness, another episode. Thank you guys for tuning in again, for the subscribers and the likes and the views. Welcome back. Today we are going into a distillery that sits in Breckenridge, Colorado, roughly about 9,600 feet above sea level, making them the highest distillery in the world. And today we are going to try Breckenridge Port Cask Finish Whiskey. Let's go. Breckenridge Distillery was founded in 2008, and to date they have won 4 awards in the World Whiskey Awards for Best American Blended Whiskey. That's pretty amazing. So a 4-time award to Breckenridge Distillery. So this Port Cask Finish Whiskey, what that means is they went ahead and aged for a few years their whiskey in a typical American oak barrel. And then for the last few months, ranging between 4 or 6 months, however long, they aged it, they transferred it and aged it on a port cask from Portugal. This specific batch is batch number 5, and it's coming in at 45% ABV, making it a 90 proof. This is a high rye mash, and the mash bill is actually 56 corn, 38% rye, and 6% malted barley, which is the same mash bill that they use for their bourbon, but this one is a port cask finish whiskey. Even though this whiskey has a high rye mash bill similar to their bourbon, they cannot call this a bourbon only because of the fact that they transferred it and finished it in port cask vice just a regular American oak chard. This bottle was given to me by my lovely wife, Amanda. Amanda Rivera, you magnificent. No, that's the Whiskey Vault. Go check them out. Told you guys about them. Check out the Whiskey Vault and Whiskey Tribe. Good times. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and uncork. Oh, this is sweet. It's a sweet, delicious, sweet notes. This just may be a good whiskey. I'm just letting you guys see the background. Don't let it fool you. We're not done yet. It has a small caramel apple note to it that smells very sweet. A little herbal, which might be the high rye. You can almost get the barley, a little wheat sense to it. A little bit of honey. There goes that floral again. It's almost like like the same notes that you would get from a single malt scotch, except I'm picking it up in this port cask finish. And it smells great. I could smell this all day. It has great notes. I can see where they get the whole mash bill and it being a bourbon. It's not as peppery as a bourbon, but it does have the same sweet notes that a typical bourbon would have. Same honey, a little vanilla, brown sugar, slightly pepper, but not enough to consider it a bourbon. The fact that it pulls from 2 different casks, the unique taste that this has, gives it that bourbon body, but without the lingering effect of a 90 proof bourbon, if you know what I'm talking about. Usually when you cross the 90 proof on bourbons, you start getting that peppery, spicy back end. This is smoother on the back end. Almost in the front is where it strikes you with those flavors on your palate that give you that vanilla and honey and a little peppery and brown sugar and maple syrup, and it gives you those bourbon feelings and those bourbon flavors. But on the back end, there's no pepper. And I think that's the port cask finish pulling those bourbon-like flavors away from it and giving it a more subtle note to it. There's that apple. It's very faint. Mind you, remember, the palates are all different. What I pick up is not what you'll pick up, but it's pretty delicious. I actually like it. This is a Breckenridge. I used to be very fond of the fact that Kentucky made the best whiskeys, the best bourbons. And as I began exploring out, and I said to myself, oh, well, that's made in Virginia, and that's made in Colorado, and that one's in California. Nah, those guys aren't gonna compare. But you'd be surprised how many other states are making bourbon, and it is just delicious. Gives these major companies in Kentucky a whole lot of competition. This is definitely one to add to the decanter. As you guys should know, the decanter's almost full. And when that happens, you know what that means. Time to do another Mix It Up Fridays and review what is looking to be like at the halfway mark. It was from the previous one, so that was about a good 14 different whiskeys. And now, since I've added a good maybe 5 or 6, I may be miscounting. I'm gonna have to go back to the ones that are sitting behind me. But by the time this fills up, it has a good chance to be another 14 or so whiskeys. Just about making this a 30 whiskey blend. Nonetheless, Breckenridge, great freaking job. Gets my vote. If you like what you're seeing here on Bottled and Bond today, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, share the video, let everybody know. Every Monday, Bottled and Bond, Monday Madness. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want more videos just like this one, click on the one on the right or the one on your left, and go ahead and leave comments in the comments below if you thought different or if you have any recommendations for me to do. Nonetheless, I'm Ozzy. This is Breckenridge from Colorado, port cask finished whiskey, and this is Bottled and Bond. Cheers.